how that the 14th Amendment came to be. But the language is so broad, and I'm no legal expert. The language is it's so simple, but yet so broad that I should we take it, Ted, as it's written in the most simplistic form that says basically, you're born here, you're American.
Well, we should take it that way because it's been settled law since the late 19th century. There was a Chinese American dude
Yep.
who basically whose case, there were a number of cases, but it was his case that settled this in the 1890s. And basically at that time, the Supreme Court ruled that he was a citizen because he was born here. And so basically anybody who's born here, whether they were a former slave or not, it becomes a U.S. citizen, and that's how birthright citizenship, as we know it, was created. I think the 14th Amendment has very plain language, and certainly the originalists will complain. But what's before the Supreme Court here is not really the underlying issue of the 14th Amendment. What's really before it is the issue of universal injunctions. So even no matter how the court rules, the fundamental issue of the 14th Amendment and whether it applies to, whether it really establishes universal, birthright citizenship, that remains unsettled. Now, I would say it's been settled, since the 1890s,